He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Jets 7.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
I'm scared.
Henry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Down. 90 Wolf. Let's go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Big grip.
On first down, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Chopper! Watch the safety creep.
They'll try the right side with Henry. Breaks a tackle. Still churning. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh. Watch the run. He's coming. 61. Match. Hit it.
On third down, here's Bell. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box.
And this is caught inside the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
You ready? 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Switch up. Switch up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Recon, 132 fighter. Check. Check 43. 5.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
218, chop. Get wide. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Oh, yeah. Greystone, travel. Here we go again. Here we go again. Slam, slam, slam. Shoot.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. It's Hill, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Darnold now to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Here's Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Ready, set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23.
Back, and 80. Check 4. Check, crunch.
Now it's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Darnold trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah McKenzie, 77 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. that doesn't happen, it looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tennessee. Succop for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Next to score, Jets 27, Titans 21.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Darnold on first down. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Darnold. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
General West. Get it.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Let's go. 60 or. Showing up. Switch. 80 weapon. Alert flare. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Henry. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Protein spill. Good dance. Come. Check 24.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10.
Watch twist.
Now a handoff here to his running back. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down.
Set 50, plant. Hey, Haywood.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. He needed 2. He got 1. And that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Here we go with Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On the catch, it's Crowder. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have it first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Darnold for the red zone now. And he's got his man on the out route. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Ready? Hey, Delta.
To throw is Darnold. He's got his big tight end, Fant. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
On 3rd down. Akers. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. The kick by Marr is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long.
Derrick Henry all alone. 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big run there by Henry. 63 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
61, matchbox lights.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
I'm coming. Check.
Kill. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Check three. Pilot, 64, weak.
Now it's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
93's the mic. 93's the mic. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go. Go. Let's go.
Now Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 24 yards out, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. You're trapped, you're trapped. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Little lady, big series right here, so we got to step it up. Mike 55. Young lady.
Now it's Darnold. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now Darnold. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
1st down, Jets.
55, Mike 55. All day, dog. Check 50, check 50.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. One last throw now for Darnold. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Jets 30.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Try to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Tennessee, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.